Camelot 331 here, and oh my God, are people flipping the hell out? And who are they flipping out on? And what are they flipping out about? Well, employees at GameStop have just got tired. They're just getting tired of GameStop literally ignoring everything they say, every dangerous situation, every complaint they have, they just ignore. It's kind of like the situation where they're like, well, if we just ignore it long enough, it'll go away. And that's not how that works. If there was a giant lion in my backyard and I didn't feed him anything, he wouldn't just go away. He would wait until I came outside and he'd eat my ass. And as much as I like getting the ass eaten, I don't want it to be by a giant ass lion. But they have taken to social media because no one will listen. No one will listen. And does GameStop respond to these people? Even when they get so much traffic, does GameStop actually respond? What do you think? Take a look at this. Take a look at this right here. But before we get into it, make sure you give this video a thumbs up, doodle. And also make sure you subscribe if you have not. So check this out right here. Jessica Howard right here on Twitter says, "Hi, GameStop Corp. I just had to walk out of my shift and quit my job because store 7801 is filled with septic gas. And I was told to grin and bear it. Shocking. And spray air freshener." Well, that makes all the difference in the world. By my managers. I've been in there 3 hours. My head is pounding. My eyes hurt and I feel sick. Grin and bear it. You know how many times I've heard something like that out of GameStop when something crazy was happening? I got a few examples I'll give you here in a second of what happened directly to me. But let's read more into this. It says, furthermore, this summer, my store went to BOPS only due to the virus, which is basically pickup at the curb, the pickup at store. I was okay with that. My DM, the district manager, however, repeatedly pushed us to open and allow customers to come in while our store manager had the virus. And I said I would not get hours, ultimately lose my job if I was uncomfortable. Shocking. Shocking. So you're going to get fired because of this. Remember when this happened? Yeah. Right here, she says, you repeatedly demonstrated you don't care about employee safety. Having a store open with an ongoing gas leak that's turning away customers and making people sick is a health hazard, and I'll be contacting the city. There's still one employee in there who needs a job, so they just can't leave. And I've always get people saying, hey, Camelot, why are you so dumbass guy? And I'm like, I don't know. I'm from Alabama. But also, they ask, why don't you just leave a job if you don't like it? A lot of people don't have that option. A lot of people have kids, okay? They're living paycheck to paycheck. There's like 4 places that employ people in their entire city. And if they lose one paycheck, they lose everything. So they can't just leave a job, you privileged little bastards. I said right here, unfortunately, GameStop won't respond to this tweet or tweets like it. They do not care and have never cared about the safety of their workforce. They proved that when the virus broke. They would have gladly let 50% of their workforce die to be the only store open for profit. And if you listen to the conference call that I had when this was all happening, what did they say? They said the stores are doing really awesome. We're making a lot of profit right now because we're the only store open. They were excited about it. They didn't give a damn. And they were not going to pay their associates if they got sick. They were literally using their associates as like a freaking bullet shield. It was insane. Look at this right here. I had a person die in my district because GameStop wouldn't give enough hours to close to someone. Store was robbed and he suffocated to death alone because GameStop couldn't give 30 extra minutes to help close. Their response? They gave us a few extra hours for 2 weeks. I remember when this happened. This actually happened in Atlanta. I remember hearing about this. Right here, this guy says the BBB is not going to do anything, which they probably wouldn't. Right here, this guy says he tagged GameStop and GameStop Corp and said, can you please rectify this situation? Yeah, they're not going to respond. They never do. And you're thinking, does that happen all the time? Maybe it's an isolated event. Well, I can tell you one thing. It is not. This happened to me 20 to 25 times when I worked at GameStop because I was there for damn ever. You already know. I don't even want to talk about it anymore, but there was a case where our complex was on fire once. Yes, there was an Asian restaurant right down the little strip, and it was like 4 stores down, caught on fire. I looked outside, it was on fire. The fire alarm in my store was going off because all of them on the strip were going off, and it was ear piercing. So I called my district manager, and he told me, yeah, just keep ringing people out until the fire department makes you leave the store. Okay. Now, obviously, I ain't stupid. Well, I don't like fire. I'm not going to say I'm not stupid. I don't like fire. So if the fire started coming at me, I would have definitely have left. But I didn't leave because I am indeed stupid. But that's not even the worst of it. I probably sat through 15 tornado warnings where everybody in the complex evacuated except for yours truly, GameStop. Yeah, there was no one in the store. We were sitting there without power doing cash transactions and writing stuff on receipts with pen and paper. That's what we were doing. And the tornadoes were just flying everywhere, dodging them. It was terrible. And the worst event ever was there was like a blizzard in Alabama, mind you. This doesn't usually happen. It was like 2011 or 12. I can't remember. And it snowed all day. And it was below freezing. So the roads froze. And Alabama, especially that city I was in at the time, did not have salt trucks. So it was the end of the world. So they closed down the main road. And I called my DM and I was like, hey, they closed down the main road. I think I need to leave because I lived an hour away from the store. Well, he told me I couldn't leave. So I called back a few more times. Eventually, my second in command came in the store and I was like, look, I'm leaving because there's no way I'm going to be able to get home. And I just let him work the rest of the day. And I told my DM I was doing it, whether he liked it or not. So I left and it took me 12 hours to get home. And I wrecked twice. I slid off the road. I didn't hit anything. I did knock my bumper off, but it was fine. I just snapped it back on because it was one of those like toy cars, from 2012 where you can just snap it back on. Yeah, it was one of those. But I very well could have died. And that same exact day, another store in our district, the girl that was the manager there got in a wreck and got seriously injured. And did GameStop pay for anything? Hell no. Hell no. I doubt they even called her ass and said, oh, we're sorry. Nah. They probably were like, hey, when can you be back? That's probably what they said. But look at some of these quoted retweets. And I'm going to retweet this as well. And you need to go to my page and retweet this as well when you see this video. It says, my year working for GameStop Corp was by far the worst job experience I've ever had. They do not care about their employees at all, full stop. Shocking. This is on a whole different level. Disgusting and disgraceful. Will GameStop say anything? Nope. They won't even respond to it because they don't give a damn. Just catching up on this and F you, baby. Look at this. What the hell, GameStop? Your lack of caring about your own employees' health is astounding and definitely demonstrates how you're running the company into the ground. Shocking. Wow, just one more reason to never give GameStop any business again. And GameStop just continues to be hot garbage. In other news, grass is green. Utterly disgraceful. I like this one. It feels like maybe there's a reason GameStop is careening toward irrelevance. And look at this one right here. This guy's basically me. He says, GameStop, you have to do better. And this isn't just a one-off incident. Check out the GameStop subreddit. I remember the BS when I worked there for 3 months and just quit one day. But no one will hold GameStop accountable, especially not themselves. They don't give a diggity damn. And this video is going to get a ton of views. And GameStop doesn't care. GameStop doesn't give a damn. So what I want you to do is I want you to go and I want you to retweet that tweet right there. The one that I'm retweeting right damn now. Show them we mean business, baby. So as you saw, GameStop employees are now taking to other forms of social media to try to get someone to say something, someone to do something, because GameStop will literally not respond. You can call the HR line. They won't say anything. You can call the hero line. They won't do anything. They have all these HR measures to try to protect their associates when in reality, it just protects GameStop from lawsuits. That's all it does. They don't actually care about their associates. Never have and never will. It's basically, like he said, the grass is green in other news. That's just how it is. So what do you think about that? Are you shocked? I ain't shocked. I almost died several times. By fires, by fire tornadoes and blizzards, all the damn time. Make sure to follow me on Twitter and Instagram to send me your messages of what's going on. You want me on one of your conference calls for any company you in? Send me all the stuff. We'll do it, and we'll get on it, doggone it. So if you enjoy the video, make sure you like it, make sure you subscribe, and make sure you do me a favor. Make sure you get on it. Doggone it. Bye. Yeah. She's real pissed.